Happy Thursday.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome.
Mhm.
We are live at lunch, or when you're on the West Coast Pacific time, it's like brunch. We should be
Oh,
having brunch right now. For you, you're like, it's
live
dinner
at dinner
time.
time. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
sort of,
or it's time for tea.
yes, yeah. Tea and cake is sort of about the time, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Claire, we launched a lot of new product on Tuesday
Mhm.
night, and everybody is excited about it. They are flying off the shelves. I think that they're going to end up going pretty quick, especially after today's live at lunch, because I showed kind of the basics, and that's what I told them on Tuesday night. I'm showing you kind of the basics, but Thursday for live at lunch, Claire's gonna, all of her creativity is going to come into play, and she's going to show us all the different ways that we could wear this new Infinite Interlink slide. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what you've got for us. So let's take it away with the first look, Miss Claire.
Okay, so this is using some of the elements of the Infinite Interlinks necklace in the rainbow finish. So we have the two finishes. So we've got the blue and the rainbow, and you'll see some looks with the blue sort of as we go through. But this is the rainbow version. So this is the long necklace that you get, which has 4 components. So you get sort of 2 shorter sections that are, I think they're 4 inches long. So if you put those 2 pieces together with the 2 triggerless clasps, then you can make sort of a bracelet size. But what I've added on here is an original charm with the rainbow pinwheel couture snapped into that, and then a silver tassel and the glitter charm onto that. So you've got sort of zhuzh and dangle either side. So what's lovely about that is as it moves around your wrist, you've always got movement and things going on. And sort of, I think all of those elements, so the sort of the rainbow crystals, all those multicolored crystals in the couture and the AB crystals in the glitter charm, pick up all of that coloring that's going on in those rainbow faceted beads. And those beads are just lovely, you know, because they're sort of slightly, some of them are slightly half coated. So you get lots of different sort of looks, and when the light hits them, lots of sort of different colors going on. And then to coordinate with that, we've taken one of the necklace sections, so slightly longer sections, which sort of can, and then a triggerless clasp to make it into a short necklace, and then replicated those elements. So you've got sort of the pendant, sort of showing a zhuzhy pendant there as well. So the original charm, the glitter charm, and the tassel. So you've sort of got a really coordinated look going on there.
That's a gorgeous look. So one thing that I want to point out on this, and there's really, I don't know that we had them take pictures as we were building these all out. We kind of were doing it just based off the pictures. If you were to actually wear that necklace with the 2 long pieces, you would have kind of an asymmetrical look, Claire, because you would have the bigger beads on one side and then the smaller beads on the other side. So, but we didn't ever get that.
Yeah, you could do that, or you could take just one of those lengths and wear it as a shorter short necklace.
Yes.
So they would be sort of looking all the same size. But if you wanted a longer look, yes, you could wear those the other 2 sections inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it works as a shorter version as well.
Yeah. Love it. Okay, let's see what else you've got for us.
Okay, so again, the blue version here, and what I've done here is a similar sort of style, taking one of the, so you've got those 2 bracelet sections that are not in this image, and then you've got the 2 necklace sections from that one sort of, if you buy the Infinity Interlinks necklace, it comes with those 4 sections. So I've taken 2 of those, which is the 2 necklace sections. They have 2 different size beads on them, so I'm showing that here. So one of them you're wearing with the triggerless clasp front and center, and I've hung off that again, the original charm with the blue shell dot snapped into that, and again the silver tassel and the glitter charm. And you can see, like we've always said with these AB crystals, they're so gorgeous because actually whatever color you put them with, they draw that color. So in this one, you can see that it draws those blue tones through. And then layering that, because again, layering neckwear is sort of so on trend, using the other section of the necklace, but wearing the other way around. So the triggerless clasp is at the back. So you've just got beads. So, but you've got that sort of two-tone layered look. So I think that's really effective to get that sort of multi-row effect.
Yeah, love it. And it's so fun because that blue shell dot that you've got there, like it pulls some of those darker blues, brighter blues, purples, greens, like it really is so reflective. And so each one is unique because it's a natural shell. And so I think it's great because it pulls out the different tones of this necklace, the different blue shades. So
yeah, what I want
great
to
look.
point out on the beads and the faceted beads of the blue version is that you know the tones of those blues and the actual sort of density of color. So you know you've got 3 different types of faceted bead in there. You've got a metallic finish. Then you've got sort of a transparent blue, which is a brighter, sort of more capri cobalt blue, and then a slightly darker opaque, which is a slightly more navy-ish tone. So you've got that tonality there. And I think the different textures and different sort of density of color just adds to the depth of the necklace and the beads when you're wearing it.
Yeah, it's a great look. Okay, let's see our next one, Talia. Oh, love that you're pulling out the purples in these multicolored beads. So
yes. So again, actually, this is using the 2 necklace sections, but on the one that's got the slightly bigger beads, I've just done a wrap on this. So made that into a wrap bracelet, and then hooked on our square necklace drop onto that, and the Elizabethan purple dot snapped into that. And then use the smaller bead version. So that's going to be a shorter necklace. And again, that square drop, and then snapped in our purple Victoria into that. So though they're sort of different tones of purple, it works because there's lots of tones going on in the rainbow beads as well. So it picks up, that's the beauty about wearing sort of those rainbow any of our rainbow bead pieces, is that you can actually snap in most dots into it and it will work because it draws all of those colors. You can see from that image you could snap in fuchsia or pink as well, and that would sort of work well. And they're a green tone, so again it's so versatile when you're wearing the rainbow.
Honestly, that purple Elizabethan with the darker amethyst and then those amethyst AB crystals are so, because they're reflecting back also kind of some greens and all of that, that pairs so well. And I never would have thought to put it with our rainbow crystals, because you know, whether it's the style stacks or this new infinite interlinks, it totally, that looks great together because it pulls out all of those different kind of colors that are in it.
Yeah, very much so.
Yay. Okay, let's see what you've got for us for our next one. Okay, now you're just bragging.
So I wanted to sort of
would not have thought to do this.
Like a multi-layer. So basically I've taken the 2 necklace sections and wrapped it all at sort of just as a multi-wrap. So that's round your wrist. But then added our big sort of our bling clasp and put that round all of the rows of beads. So actually what that does is keeps the bracelet together. So they're not sort of flapping around your wrist. It's all together using that clasp. And again, my favorite, the silver tassel and glitter charm all added on. So I think it's a real statement wrap bracelet. This looks great together.
Yeah. It's a great, I love that. Okay, go big screen for a second. I got a visitor. Come here, mister. And naked baby that just woke up with like breakfast in his hair. And can you say hi, Arlo? What do you got in your hair?
Hi, Arlo.
Hi. I forgot you're in my earbuds so that they're like, can you hear them? There, now you can hear them.
Hello.
Baby. Hey.
Oh, lovely.
Wave, say bye. Yep. Chunk-a-munk. Oh, he just waved. Oh,
Oh.
hi. From the side. Arlo comes in with the side wave. He just said bye as he was walking out the door. There we go. Okay, let's see what else you've got. That last look, Claire, I was like, I wish I would have thought, like, I love, because that's such a big thing to have, you know what I mean? Like all these clusters of beads, and then there's like one big clasp that kind of holds
Yeah.
them, you know what I mean, all together. So that was a great look. And I think that you could honestly wrap the bracelet through the, rather than trying to open up that clasp and put it over everything, just kind of wrap the necklace combo to make it a bracelet through all of the things.
And I think
Yeah,
also it gives you other elements. If you really wanted lots of dangles and zhuzh and things going on, you could also
yes,
then hook on any of our charms, sort of, and tassels and everything onto the other triggerless clasps that are sort of holding those necklaces together. So it, you know, you could make a real statement, sort of striking bracelet wristwear with that and layer it all up. So I think it would, you know, works really well together to give you
yeah,
that sort of impressive, sort of impactful look.
yeah, yeah.
So
Okay,
this one, so what I've used is just one of the necklace sections, added in our original charm, then an accent with the accent, the amethyst accent on the accent clasp. And then we have, I'm trying to remember what that dot's called.
the Phoebe.
Phoebe, that's it. So we've got Phoebe snapped into there. And
Yep.
with Phoebe, because you've got sort of an aqua purple colouring, you can see that it's pulling those colours from those rainbow beads. So that actually sort of works together. And then I've layered it up with our Style Stacks rainbow wristwear. So again, you can see sort of the tonality, and it just sort of sits and works really well together, sort of as a combination. But on this one, then I've snapped in our Aqua Solitaire, snapped into that, and that's sort of drawing all those aqua tones going on. So again, you've got this layering up and lots of sort of layers going on. So you'd end up having 5 layers.
Wow.
One, so sort of big wristwear, but I think sort of very versatile. And what actually I was sort of putting jewelry on today, and what I like is when you've got layers of jewelry, I like the sound that it makes, you know, all the beads together and the metal knocking against the beads. Sort of, it's sort of a very tactile, and sort of the noise is nice to hear as well. Sort of the jewelry. So
it's like are you like a secret belly dancer or something? You know how belly dancers have the chings and the things on their don't they wear things on their ankles too that they kind of make noise as they're moving around?
I have
go ahead and admit it, Claire.
I've done belly dancing classes in the past.
See, I knew it. I love it. I figured with your, because Claire loves to dance. Like she dances, I think almost every day of the week, takes a dance class. And so Claire.
And there's one dance you do that's very much sort of like this with wrist movements. And all that sort of thing. So yes.
Yeah. So if you're wondering, in our pair, in our duo here, which of us has grace, that would be Claire. She's like dancing and all the time. I'm the one who is trying to have a meeting, and the only quiet place was in the bathroom. So I had my laptop on the back of the toilet, and I was straddling. I had the lid down. It wasn't like inappropriate, but I was straddling and sitting backwards on the toilet so that I could have this meeting in a quiet space. Well, I got a cramp in my foot and was trying to move it, and literally in the middle of our meeting fell right off the back of the toilet onto the floor in front of like our whole team. So
it was very funny. What we was just the top of your head. It was very funny.
Yeah. I didn't realize that was going to be a part of my role description, was like comedic relief. But anyway. So, but I'm all fine. Those of you that were worried for me, I'm okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. So back to our next look now.
Okay, so I love this one. The blue, though I love the rainbow, but I think for me the blue is so striking, and this sort of hit a chord with me when I put it together. I just thought sort of the whole sort of ombre effect of blue was just lovely with all of these elements. So you've got the 2 bracelet sections with the triggerless clasps, and then 1 necklace section wrapped as a bracelet.
Okay.
We've got our Style Stacks pendant with our Starburst
Couture.
snapped into that. Then we've got the dotlet charm with our bling blue dot snapped into that. Then accent clasp and the sapphire accent. And then on the other side of that, we've got the forged charm with another little sapphire accent hooked onto that. So, again, you've got all of that movement going on. But what I like is that sort of all the blue elements sort of just all draw the blue beads in as well. So, and then you've got all of the sort of lots of movement and lots of texture going on, because you've got all of this sort of the textured metal, you've got crystals and gems of the Infinite Interlinks necklace sections. And then our lovely sort of deep silver there as well. And I just think sort of the tonality is just stunning on this one.
Yeah.
And I think it's quite sort of, again, you've got that bold statement going on, but I just think it's a really stunning look, this one.
Yeah. I love that, like, if you can imagine when you got it on with the 2 side sections from the necklace, or 2 small sections from the necklace. So you're going to have stuff happening on the sides of your wrist. And then the wrap one, you can have that on the top of your wrist. So you're going to have like this fun stuff happening all along your wrist. I think that that's a great look.
Yeah, I think it sort of does work really well. And actually what I like, because bracelets move all the time, is that's going to move as well, so you've got all of that sort of going on. So great look.
Yeah. Yay. Okay, let's see what's next.
Okay, so I then sort of wanted to add in a bit more of sort of other components and pieces that we have in the line already. So I've used the rainbow, 1 section of the bracelet size of the rainbow, a necklace here, 2 triggerless clasps. Then our bling interlinks bar, the bling bar, those. 2 more triggerless clasps, and at the back of that, then you use the necklace length, but the slightly smaller beads that go around the middle of the necklace. So that gives you the slightly longer line.
Yeah.
And then using the other necklace section, the slightly bigger beads, making a shorter necklace with 1 triggerless clasp, and then popping on sort of our Style Stacks necklace, and then snapping in the purple dot into that. So you can see the amethyst AB crystal in the center of that dot is actually picking up the rainbow finish of those faceted beads. Oh, look, another visitor.
I have another. So I'm going to take my headphones out, and we're going to go on a field trip to the pump today.
Oh.
One of the things that I want to do, but thing that I made is our on it has an E for me. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
so you got a your initial. I can.
That's lovely.
You cut your hair. You're there.
Very nice.
What do you think?
Very good. Oh, and another visitor. How lovely.
So, and I've got a picture. Don't hit anybody. Bye. Bye. Okay. Just Catch. Bye. See you later. Have fun with the pumpkin patch. Bye. So we have one more down. Bye and up there. The interruption. Commercial break.
Okay.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay.
Last
Our next
Can you switch to
Okay, so for our next slide, we again gone back to the glue and done a similar style. So using sort of the bigger section and then with the smaller beads just looped round with the bigger section and using the triggerless clasp and then this stunning sort of the large tassel. So this is just beautiful. I love the scale and size of this. And then added that sort of bling detail around the bead cap. Just looks lovely. So sort of again that tonality and the scale is just beautiful. Really like this one. Really striking look.
Yep, love it. Okay, let's and the tassel, I can't wait for all the, because we've got two different sizes, right? We've got kind of the bigger one and then the smaller ones that are great on earrings. And I can't wait to see all the different ways that people are going to use them. And like you've got some ways here even to now use the small tassels on both bracelets and necklaces. So
yes. So again, gone back to the sort of the rainbow version here and using the smaller tassels. And the scale of these is gorgeous as well. So, you know, we wanted to give sort of the statement look with the bigger version, but knew that, you know, everybody would want to sort of match up and coordinate their look with sort of having the tassels on their earrings as well. So again, the rainbow, I've created the two smaller sections as the bracelet and then just hung one of the tassels off one side because the tassels come in, the smaller tassels come in as a pair. So I thought I wanted not that you needed to sort of, you can work them not just on earrings, but they work sort of with necklace and bracelet. And then use the other two sections. So the smaller beads just looped around, so you've got beads at the front, and then the larger section, necklace section, with the bigger beads, triggerless clasp, and then having one of the other tassel hanging off that. So you've got a very coordinated look there, and very much lots of movement. I think the tassels work really well because sometimes when you have beads strung, they can be strung too tightly. So, and then you don't get that nice movement on them.
yeah.
With ours, we've made sure that sort of the stringing is not too tight, but not too loose, but so that you get a nice movement going on in those beads, sort of where the tassels are hung. So these work really well. They look great together.
Yeah. And in all honesty, I so appreciate, because I don't know in my mind that I would think sometimes to add some of all of the details. Obviously, I'm not a jewelry designer, but like you've added, you know, like the crystal to the bail and then around the cap of it, you've added it too. We had people saying, "Oh, it looks like an octopus." So, or like with its little tentacle. I'm like, well, it has more than 8 things, so it can't be an octopus. But yeah, it's a great look. Okay, let's see our next one. And Talia, maybe give us the thumbs up when we're on our last one. I should have double checked to see what the last slide was. Claire, you may know off the top of your head. You probably have them.
I can't remember actually.
Sometimes we make these slides.
I can't, yeah.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
like
ages
I
ago. I
made
made
those.
slides.
Yeah, I made those slides, and then I've done 12 things since then. So yeah,
Exactly. I made them
yeah,
24 hours ago and I've done a lot since then.
right.
Okay, so I've just taken one section, one necklace section here, made it into a wrap bracelet. And then I've added sort of some little elements here. So our dotlet charm with the teal bling dotlet snapped into that. And then our giving circle beaded tassel. So again, you've got sort of lots of colours going on there. And what I liked about this is that it pulled sort of the teal colouring, but then also you've got elements of the blue there as well, you know, the darker blue that pulls in the beads.
Yep.
And then our bolero bracelet. And then with that sort of dot snapped into the centre, picking up that teal and the blue, I think sort of really gives a coordinated look, but a slightly different look. It's slightly eclectic because you've got the beads, you've got sort of the faceted beads, then you've got sort of the paper texture and clay beads,
Yeah.
beaded tassel, and then the clean metal. So I think you've got a lot going on here, but I like that mix and that sort of the combination of all those textures going on. So I think this one sort of is a really good sort of boho look, really, because it mixes all those textures together.
Well, and I love that we're showing here by adding in this teal in the different dots and in that the giving beaded tassel,
Mhm.
it's pulling out. You're seeing how it's pulling out those aquas and teals
Yeah.
out of the AB finish on the crystal beads. So
Yes.
um, it's really a gorgeous look.
Yeah.
So good job, Claire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
so
see, here you are again with the bling clasp. Oh my goodness.
so we've moved on now, and we basically produced a a trio necklace that coordinates with the main Infinite Interlinks necklace. So this I really like because you can work it sort of in lots of different ways. It's a standalone piece, or you can add elements. You could sort of, if you wanted to make it a longer line and had the main necklace as well, you can add elements to that to sort of make this elongated look. But what I wanted to show here is that you can pull in our bling clasp and then add this stunning sort of really glamorous starburst pendant, because it's a big scale. It's sort of this sort of size, so it's a big sort of statement piece that I've hooked over 2 rows of that trio necklace so that it sort of works and blends with the necklace. So, and then sort of our classic diamond original dot snapped into the center of that. And then to coordinate with that, using our the oval hoops with the rainbow tassels hanging off those. And I think sort of that whole, it's a really sort of glamorous sort of statement look there going on. And again, you know, using that starburst necklace, you know, the elements that sort of picking up the crystal sort of in the clasp and then sort of around the bead caps on the tassels, you know, you've got a really cohesive look going on.
Yeah, this is definitely, this is like holiday party, you know what I mean, or holiday Zoom, depending on where you live and how you are gonna. But I absolutely love this look, and I was so amazed by the creativity of that bling clasp and how you're using it with this. I'm like, we're gonna have a run on bling clasps after today's live. So right on. Well, I think that that is our last look, Claire. But
Yes.
great job. And then don't forget, we've also got the alphabet charms available. I showed you, I gave you a little sneak peek of that on Emma's necklace, which I don't think I'm going to be getting back now. So I should have, like, oh, that's what happens. I come and she ends up like, I need to just get her a little jewelry box for her, all of her style dots. But anyway, I wanted, don't forget that. And then again, I just want to reiterate that all of these products are available while supplies last. So don't, you know what I mean? Don't wait. Like, this isn't something that we're saying it's going to be around until Christmas time. I don't know that that's going to be the case. So I think, you know, to make sure that you are able to get yours, I would place orders sooner rather than later. So that's my public service announcement on that. So anyway, well, I will let you go. We will see you guys next Tuesday, we have another fun. We have new exclusives again next Tuesday. I think it's 4 new exclusives, Claire.
Okay.
So yeah, we are full steam ahead into the
Yeah.
holiday selling season. So it's going to be awesome. But anyway, take care, everybody. Again, thank you, Claire, for joining us. I think that the next time we do a live at lunch, we should just be having tea. Like we
Yes,
could
that's
just
a good
sit there and
idea.
be chatting and having tea. I'm excited because Claire's finally able to travel out of England. So we're like having the conversations about being able to go
We
to
are.
trade shows and visit with manufacturers and do all of that
Yeah.
again in 2022. And I haven't seen her since, when was the last time we saw you?
Turk and Caicos
Turks
trip.
and Caicos? Yeah. So,
So
and that was
2 years ago.
September of 2019.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a
So
long
it's going to be
time.
over 2 years since I've
Yes.
been able to hug you in person. So
Yes.
I'm excited. And in
Yeah.
all honesty, we have such a ball sourcing new products and
Yeah.
looking for manufacturers and
Mhm.
all of that together. So it will be great to
Yeah. Be
have
good fun.
that time, like just mind melding in together in one room. So
Yeah.
it'll be
Yeah.
good.
It will. Very
So
much so.
yep. Okay, very good. Well,
All
thank you
right.
all so much again for joining us, and we'll see y'all later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.